There we go. I was wondering what was going on with my headphones. There we go. All right, now I got it. Sorry for that delay. Let's warm it up. Let's start with some hip circles. Push those hips around, back, side, front. Getting some mobility through that low back, through those hip joints, to the front of the hip. It's gonna be small or big. Let's reverse it. We have 2 blocks of full body strength work today. Each block has 3 intervals. We'll go through 3 times, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds transition. Let's center those hips out. Let's do squats. Body weight squats, warming up those quads, hamstrings, glutes, ankles. We're going to go through each 3 times through, I said, and then we need dumbbells, and then step, bench, chair, something similar, coffee table. We're going to be doing hip thrusts and Copenhagen plank, but I will give options if you don't want to do those variations or don't have the equipment. Let's do 2 more squats. Go wide with those feet. Shift it left to right, get a nice stretch on that inner leg. Push the hips back, we're hinging forward, letting that upper body come all the way forward, almost horizontal. One more left and right. Step it back together. Let's reach and pull, warm up those shoulders. Reach over to that opposite knee with the elbow. A little bit of a torso twist, warming up that core, obliques. Four more, 3, 2, 1. Let's do some hinges. We'll push those hips back. Little bend in the knee is okay, but all the movement at those hips. Inhale down, exhale up. Let that posterior chain warm up. Feel a little stretch on the bottom. One more hinge here. Let's take a big step back into a low lunge. Feel that stretch in that hip flexor here. Opposite hand goes down to the floor. Reach it open towards that front leg. Feel that nice stretch. Let's do some up and overs with that arm inside the leg to up towards the ceiling. One more. Step it together. Come all the way up. Step it back with your opposite leg. Same thing on the other side. Set up that stretch first. Reach. Torso. T-spine. Rotation. One more. Hands on the floor. Step it back into a high plank. Drop to those knees. Couple push-ups here. Knees are optional. You can do full push-up if that's best for you. Pause in that high plank. Walk those hands or the feet back to together. Round it up one vertebrae at a time. Let's finish it up with some hamstring curls and a reach and pull horizontal. Warming up between the shoulder blades and the back body. Back of the shoulder, front of the shoulder and chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, grabbing a quick sip. Heading into our first circuit. Or our first tri-set. We're starting with lower body. Go heavier if you have availability to do so. We got lower body split squat. Split your stance, railroad track, not balance beam. Or dropping down, pressing up. Half on each side. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You can be more upright for more quad dominant, or you can kind of hinge forward, drive forward and up for more glute dominant. You can elevate that rear foot for a little bit more glute dominant. Inhale down, exhale it up. Square those hips, pull that hip forward, whichever leg is back. Switch sides right here, we're halfway. Back heel is elevated if you're both feet on the floor. Push that tailbone back. Nice neutral spine. So we don't want to tuck the tailbone here. 3, 2, and 1. I'm switching out to a little bit lighter weight. We're doing a front and lateral raise. So front raise here, lateral raise here. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're getting approximately 8 reps in for this 45-second interval. Plus or minus a couple is fine. By the end of the interval, we're working at like an 8 out of 10. Really tough final 2 reps, but still in good form. Keep those hips underneath us. Little bend in those knees. Little bend in the elbows, soft elbows here. As we lift up, making sure that rib cage stays underneath our shoulders. It doesn't pop out in front. If you like front or side raises better, you don't have to do both. You can alternate them. You can do one arm at a time. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to go down to a tabletop position with dumbbells under no hands. We're going to do a bird dog row. So leg raises, opposite arm rows, and return. Let's do half and half. Kicking that heel back towards the wall. Squeeze the glute. Opposite back body. Squeezes that dumbbell up. Elbow towards the ceiling. Dumbbell to the hip. This is working that posterior sling. So that one side of the back body, the other side of the lower body. Let's switch sides here. Dumbbell comes right by the body, stays close, or the elbow stays close to the body as well. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We get 30 break here. We're gonna go through 2 more times, 3 total sets. This row bird dog combo, if you want to do just bird dog, focus on that core, or just row, focus on that back body strength, switch those options out. I will show a Bulgarian split squat this time, or rear foot elevated for lower body. Set it up. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale up. Gently connect to that core. Wrap it around 360 degrees. Keeping that knee from wobbling left to right. Keep it nice and steady. Really engage those quad muscles. Stabilize that knee. Switch sides. That rear foot elevated, it can be flat or it can be curled under, whatever feels best for you and is more stable. That's just preference. Square those hips, try not to open to the side. Awesome job. One more, team. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Front and lateral raise, working those shoulders. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Option here is to bend those elbows at 90 degrees. Same movement, just a lower or smaller lever length. So if you have heavier dumbbells and you can't do that extended arm, it's a great option to bend those elbows. Nice job. We are halfway. Way to work hard. Smooth press, smooth lower. Take your time. At least 2 counts. Up and down. You can maybe push that speed a little bit on that way up, that concentric. 3, 2, 1. Bird dog row. Or any mixture of that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You could also leave that leg extended up. Makes it a little bit more challenging. So hold that. I like to curl my toe under on my stable leg. Create some more stability. Locks in that pelvis. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Focusing in on that core engagement. Lightly connect to that front side and back core. Find that coordination between left and right. Upper and lower. Nice job. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30-second break. So far, so good. Heading into our final set of those movements. All right, we got split squat one final time. Make adjustments if you need to, if round 1 wasn't challenging enough. Round 2, rather, here we go. Or if it was too challenging, you can always put some more time in between reps, do less reps. If you felt like the last 1 or 2 reps were almost failure, you want to be able to do them with good form. You can always add a pulse at the bottom if you need more challenge. Let's switch sides right here. If you don't want to move up in weight, you can move up in complexity, time under tension, lots of ways to progress. Doesn't have to be on the dumbbells. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders last time. All right, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to get really fancy, you can do 1 forward, 1 lateral for an L lift. Working that core a little bit differently. Has to stabilize, prevent twisting and turning. Challenges the brain as well. I know it's the end of the workday. We're over halfway with this one. Hang in there. Last, maybe 2 reps here. Controlled. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Set up tabletop bird dog. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Scooping that dumbbell towards the hip. You could alternate this one if you wanted to. I just prefer to do one side at a time. Prevent any banging in the knee. Eyes are looking between the dumbbells or maybe slightly above. Switch sides right here. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Nice job. 2 more right here. 5, 4. Squeeze it up. Nice job. All right. 30 seconds here. We're going to go right into our second circuit, second tricep. Setting up our hip thrust. So if you have a stair, a step, chair, bench, something, maybe about knee height, maybe a little bit lower. We're going to set it up so we lower ourselves. You can have a dumbbell on top of your hips, lower down to your shoulder blades or so. Arrange your feet so they end up underneath your knees. We're squeeze the glutes up and lower down. Join me here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Glute bridge from the floor looks like this. Same principle. You can add a dumbbell on top. Feet are about hip width or so, keeping those knees in line with the feet, ankles, and hips. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. You could do single leg here. You could do kickstand or B-stand. Find the variation that is best for you today, this workout. Meet yourself where you are. 10 seconds. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go light dumbbells coming up for upper body. We're doing a back fly. We're going to do a single dumbbell. Find this bent over position, little bend in the knees. Get that upper body horizontal if you can. Single, single, and then a double. Little bend in the arm, pulling that arm out and up. Shoulders are back and down. Squeezing upper back between the shoulder blades. Working back of the shoulder. Great for postural muscles, especially if we're sitting at a desk a lot during the day. If you don't like single, single, double, whatever is fine, singles or just doubles. Nice job. One more round. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Copenhagen plank, or just regular side plank. If you don't want to do Copenhagen, you can be out on your ankles, or I'm going to modify on my knee. So my knee is right up on the ledge. I'm squeezing my lower leg up towards my top leg. Here we go. You can be on your elbow or your hand. I like to do reps here. So I squeeze and hold and then lower down. I'm not good at these yet. If you can hold up at the top, great. If not, do reps with me. It is okay. 3, 2, 1. Just rotate over to the other side. I'm not going to mess with moving my chair and facing this forward. Hands can be wherever is most comfortable, on the hip, extended up towards the ceiling. This works those inner legs and the core all at once. Here's 3, 2, 1. Relax. So your option there is just to do a regular side plank. Round 2 coming up next. Quick drink of water if you need it. Starting with hip thrust. Don't be afraid to go heavy here. You and your glutes are strong. Glutes and hamstrings are strong muscles. You can do more than you think you can with hip thrust, deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Chin to chest, no matter what variation you're doing. If you're on the floor doing bridges or up on the ledge, chin to chest, that allows our rib cage to be in a good position. If we let our eyes follow to the ceiling, a lot of times that rib cage will follow and start to flare up. 15 seconds. Connection to that core. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back fly. Single, single, double. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. If you prefer a supported variation here, you can do just singles, something in front of you. You could do a tripod like this. You could have both arm and leg on a bench. Look something like this. All of those variations are available. Do what best fits you. Switch sides if you were doing single arms. Just make sure that we stay square, that we're not opening up to the side, and that our rib cage doesn't start pushing down and forward. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Start on your opposite side, Copenhagen plank. Finish out round 2. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Focus on that breathing here. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Making sure we're stacked. We don't start leaning or twisting forward or back. Finish it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, team. Round 2 is done. Third and final round. Setting up your hip thrust or glute bridge. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Try to get a big range of motion here, especially if you're up on that chair or bench, step, whatever you got. Sink those hips down, almost to the floor. Squeeze and push up. Nice job, you're halfway. Glutes and hamstrings doing most of the work here. Awesome job. Couple more, let's go. Powerful move upwards. Thrust it up, hold, lower down slowly. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, back fly. Three, 2, and 1. Here we go. We could also do a staggered stance here or a split stance. See if you're more stable there. Back fly on a resistance band is great too. If you have a resistance band, set it up in front of you, chest height, squeeze it back and out. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway if you're doing single arm. Making sure those lower phase, the descent is controlled. Nice job. 2 more reps. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Copenhagen plank. Finish out round 3. A little bit of cool down, down regulation after this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Three, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stay on the floor. Bring those knees into the chest, a little bit of a rock or draw circles on that low back. Reverse direction. All right, right leg to the floor, left leg in the air for hamstring. Press that heel towards the ceiling, toes pull towards the shin. Focusing on those inhales and exhales. Try to get those exhales longer than your inhales. Let's cross it over, same leg. Left leg crosses over to the right knee. Figure 4. Hand behind the leg. Gently press that knee away from you. And then over to the other side. Right leg in the air. Hamstring first. Cross it over, figure four. Go ahead and release. Go ahead and roll to one side and then find a tabletop. Cat cow here, just a couple breaths through it. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale to cat. Tuck the tailbone, lift the belly, round the spine, chin to chest. One more round here. Inhale to cow. Expand, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Exhale to cat. Sink back into child's pose. Reach those arms forward. Get a nice lat stretch. Bring the forehead to the floor. Walk those hands over to one side. Reach with that opposite arm. A little bit bigger stretch to that side body. Walk it over to the other side. Bring it back to the center. Go ahead and find a tall kneeling position. Let's do some shoulder circles through that T-spine as well. Find rotation through that sternum or belly button area in reverse direction. Bring those hands to the hips and go ear to shoulder, finding length through that side of the neck. Pull the shoulder gently away from the ear. Drop the chin to the chest, pause and breathe here. And over to the other side, ear to shoulder. And back center, make your way back all the way to a stand. Final breath in, reach those arms overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, release it down. That is it for full body strength. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great rest of your night and rest of your week. You're welcome. We'll see you later.